any other appearance of those two in a Fire Pro game would be their real fighting version.
Yeah, it'd be like the real fighting version. Okay, here we go. Starting soon.
I'm sorry, that's still funny.
Well, there's many things that are funny.
Oh, I see Fire Pros gracing us with a little shoot style. Love it.
What is this, Sakuraba Gracie?
Looks like it.
Well, hold on. Let me I'm gonna pull up the roster list for D. So, we'll be prepared.
I pretty much know most of them. I just gotta think, like, who was in Japan in, like, 2001, and I know there's a bunch of...
Well, there are some people you'll be thinking that might not be in. So, as a bit of a safety precaution, this has been more of a safety.
I would think, Ogawa might not be in there.
Which Ogawa are you talking about?
Neo Ogawa.
I'm not sure. I gotta take a look. Alright, so... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are live with Fire Pro Wrestling D. And I am not alone here. With me is Zach. And Voodoo.
Hey.
And we're going to be doing some Sims here. Yeah, there's certain DLC characters I don't have. Alright. Let me go to the memory card and load them up. Give me a sec here. Yeah, load all data.
Man, Fire Pro D's menus look great. And that music goes hard.
But never mind that shit. Here comes Fire Pro.
Alright, so let's start things off with, let's get it out of the way. Let's make Voodoo happy here. Because if I don't do at least one MMA thing, he's gonna be pissy about it.
Oh man!
Alright, so we're gonna start things off with Francisco Filio. Okay? I hope this is Francisco Filio.
I think that's Andy Hoog.
Oh, Andy Hoog? Yeah, that's Andy Hoog. Okay. We'll put Andy Hoog in the Dodecagon, and we're gonna put him against.
I don't think he'll be able to win because you chose gruesome fighting, which is submission only.
No, gruesome fighting is like, I'm trying to think. If their health runs out, they go kaput. At least that's
against
the way I remember.
Roland Bach.
Oh, wow.
Well, Bucky's gonna get murdered.
Against Roland Bach. Why? Well, why not? Here we go.
Why? Because the shoot style is awesome, that's why.
This is the guy that gave Inoki a hard time.
Why? Because S1 isn't in the game, that's why. S1 would come way later.
Gotta love these different style fights.
Wait, if S1's not in the game, what are SWA official rules then? Like Pancrase?
No, it'd be like, like the UWF rules.
Yeah, so like UWF.
Yes, the shoot style rules.
So,
In a way, you can kind of make them like your makeshift K1 rules if you wanted to.
Oh, nice takedown. We get into the wrestling part now.
so in theory, we could run like some rings matches if y'all wanted to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so who do you guys got here? You guys got Roland Bach, or do you think Andy Hoog?
I got Bach.
I've got Andy because I'm a big classic K1 guy.
Ooh. Bach's all about that wrestling style.
Yuji Shimada is our referee for for this contest.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, one rules wouldn't come in until returns. Please?
I think Zero returns.
Oh shit! Somebody else came in.
Who's here?
Oh, big front suplex.
Oh, hey, Robin, what's up?
And another.
Hey, hey guys, how's it running on the Discord? Is it running okay?
Yeah.
Be running alright.
All right.
I'm seeing Bot just suplex the crap out of Hoog right now.
Yeah, he's about to have a bad day.
Oh, good God. Oh, man.
Oh, he's dead. It's over.
That was a murder.
Put that man on his spine, broke his back, touched his broken spinal.
You gotta love it.
In 5 minutes. All right. Now that we got that out of Voodoo's system, now we go to our regular scheduled programming. Let's start things slow. Let's go to single match here. Earl Hebner's our ref. Let's do Scott Norton. And we'll have Scott Norton versus... Oh, wait, I got one. Scott Norton versus Hogan.
Brother.
His opponent is me.
Great, now all we need is like a cheesy 90s WCW style riff and we're good to go.
Scott Norton's like, I'm the real leader of the NWO in Japan. Get out of here, Hogan.
Or we could just like, imagine the American Males theme is playing.
Yeah, as far as like the angle for this match would go, possible NWO Civil War type situation.
Now, can Scott Norton do it? Can he overcome the Hulkster?
Can he overcome the politics?
Yes. Hogan's like, why aren't you laying down for me, dude? Oh, that dreaded Iron Reek.
Oh, I just realized this is an NWO Civil War match on the New Japan canvas.
Well, I mean, there was, regular NWO, and then there was NWO Typhoon.
I'm trying to remember, like, I think one of the members of, like, it was either Hogan Hall or it was either Hogan or Nash, really, that used, like, an NWO Japan sounding theme in, like, TNA.
They were like, we're the band.
Oh! Pile driver! Cover?
Vader giving Norton the business right now.
You mean Hogan?
Hogan giving Norton the business right now.
I don't lay down for no Vader, brother.
Oh, Hogan with a chair! Hogan with a chair!
Oh yeah, this is Hollywood Hogan.
And Hollywood Hogan with a pile driver on the floor.
Oh, that's mean.
That's how we do things here in the NWO. We're gonna lay his ass out NWO style. Oh, Hogan with a power bomb. Headbutt.
Oh, you gotta protect the McNuggets.
Yep. Stomped him right in the jewels.
Damn, looks like Hogan's barely taking any damage here.
Man, Hogan's like, I barely am breaking a sweat right now.
Yeah, Norton's in severe trouble.
Hogan's like, that's how we do it here.
Wait, Hogan going to the top rope? What sorcery is this?
He knows he has to do more.
Not even a 1.
Well, so far,
yeah,
Norton has lasted a lot longer than I thought in this match.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be more even, because Norton being a power guy and whatnot. But I just saw the infamous Fire Pro leg drop, the one people always get up from.
Norton with a camel clutch.
Break his back, make him humble.
Now the Irish whip, no Hogan's like, that'll work for me, brother. Take this knee. And I'm a pin you now. You stay down, I go over. Wait, what do you mean, dude? How dare you not kick out?
What is this thing Hogan calls selling?
I don't believe in that, dude. Selling is you laying on your back and me dropping the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sleeper hold. He choked out Scott Norton.
Well, he definitely. This is on Fire Pro, so you know, like, oh, I finish it up, I'm gonna no sell it and huff and puff.
Gotta get your heat back.
But there you go, brother.
I think we got the Gaijin match out of the way.
Alright, now we're gonna go to a cage.
Oh my.
Everyone's annoyed me enough, so now we're gonna go and we're gonna lock all you fools in a cage now. So we're gonna put, let's see, Tenzan, I'm sorry, but you must suffer. So Tenzan, and we're gonna put Tenzan against I'm gonna lock Tenzan in a cage with the Undertaker. You're gonna go one-on-one with the Undertaker.
You will rest in peace.
So here we go, a blasting death match, barbed wire steel, an exploding barbed wire cage. And we got Tenzan in here because he must suffer. Tenzan must suffer against the Undertaker, and specifically Biker Undertaker. All right, so Zach, Voodoo, who do you guys got? You think Tenzan will overcome the Undertaker, or will the Undertaker win?
I gotta go with Biker Taker, aka American Badass Taker, cause it's my absolute favorite Taker gimmick.
Tenzan's gonna get them soup bones.
So you're saying that you want him to respect the Undertaker?
No, he's gonna acknowledge him.
Undertaker looking at Tenzan. He's like, "You will respect me." Tenzan's like, "Nah, man. I'm not gonna respect you."
Well, what was that line Biker Taker said? I'm gonna make you famous or something like that?
Yeah. He was saying that in 2001.
I know he's about to
And look at him. He's choking him. He's choking Tenzan. Hey, man. That choke is legal as a headlock. One. No. Alright, so here's a question I gotta ask for you guys. Do you guys think this match will end before the cage explodes? Or no?
No.
Possibly. I don't think Tenzan has much of a chance against the dead man.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to find out. Let's see how Tenzan will fare in this battle against The Undertaker.
But he's trying.
Yep, well, so far, nobody has been sent into the cage wall yet. And you and I both know it's gonna happen sooner or later.
Yeah, we reached the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, let's see. Remember, this cage is gonna explode around the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, I know.
So far, The Undertaker is in control, at least for the time being. Oh, wait a minute. He goes into the cage.
Pride.
And The Undertaker is the first one to be busted open.
You know, I knew from the test of strength that Undertaker's running heel style, and I know that in, like, World, that if you bleed in your, like, heel style, you get a spirit boost. I wonder if it's the same for, like, D and whatnot.
I'm not sure, because I don't think he has heel as his return style.
No, it's his fight style. That's pretty raw offensive style, which Taker does.
Oh, again he sends him into the cage.
Oh! I saw it when he used the headbutt in the test of strength.
Oh, another headbutt. You cannot headbutt Tenzan. Whatever you do, don't do it.
Taker's still leading by a bit, though.
Well, Tenzan's doing some damage, so we're getting there with him. Uh-oh. Oh, no, he reverses the chokeslam. And he gives him some headbutts.
Oh!
1, 2, no.
Oh, 2 count.
Tenzan elbowed the choking wrestler and was like, nope, fuck you.
I gotta remember, when did Tenzan start using the Anaconda Vice?
I'm not sure when he started, but I know that's been his finish for a long time. And then he did that slam version that goes into it. Oh, TTD!
Oh! And because this is Fire Pro D.
The TTD. Well, he wants to punish The Undertaker some more.
Well, I think we might have a double knockout here. Oh, elevated crab.
Oh, no, The Undertaker. He's still in this. Tenzan will not get Irish whipped.
Oh, damn. Tenzan's sucking wind. Breathe, motherfucker, breathe.
He's tired. Lariat. Tap. Undertaker will not go down. Uh-oh. Choke slam by The Undertaker.
Oh, so that's what the boost sounded like in D.
We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 1, 2. No.
Ew.
God, third time.
Tenzan is like, I will not suffer. I refuse to suffer.
Ew.
Undertaker having a real bad day right now. I'm not finished with you.
Oh! And now Tenzon's a mess. Oh!
That could be enough. That could be it. That could be it. No, not yet. And the Undertaker with lefts and rights.
2 minutes till Boom Boom.
Oh. Choke slam by the dead man. And now he goes with a go behind.
That is if the ring crew set it up right and didn't do a Zandig.
Going behind him again. Headbutt.
Wait,
1 minute.
Gruder,
1 minute.
Wait, Gruder, do you know that story?
No, hold on.
Oh my god, he almost had him.
If that ended off of a fucking, like, a face lock elbow, I'd be like, Vintage Fire Pro! I can't do a Michael Cole oh shit.
1, 2. Oh,
Oh, this one's gonna blow. And boom!
who's dead? The Undertaker's dead. Tenzon wins.
No suffering. Well, he did kind of suffer, but he won.
Victory. All right, now we go barbed wire. Wait, what ring did I put? Oh yeah, WWF.
WWF pandas hitting each other with chairs. Ugh.
And we're gonna put Mick Foley. And we're gonna put Mick Foley against. You know what? I got an idea. Mick Foley versus Kawada, the rematch.
Oh, poor Foley.
My God.
In a barbed wire match. Mick Foley versus Kawada.
Well, technically, this being a death match is to Mick's advantage.
The last time they wrestled, Kawada had an injured foot, but now there's no. But now they do the rematch.
And yes, this would be a monumental moment in WWF history, cause it's a death match. WWF never did death matches.
Yeah, I can see why. Oh,
Now, who do you guys got? Do you guys got Mick Foley or do you have Kawada?
going with Dangerous K here.
Oh, you're not gonna believe in Miss Foley's baby boy?
Now when you got a guy you can kick your head into the third row.
I don't care. I still gotta go Foley. If it were anybody else, with the exception of a couple people, I'd pick Kawada.
Man, this is gonna be a battle here.
Ooh.
And the craziest thing was, Kawada was an incredibly lethal kicker, yet he had no martial experience.
Yeah, that's a shocker. You'd think a guy like him knew at least some sort of karate or whatever.
And that choke is as legal as a headlock in this match.
And it looks like Foley's bloody, but what else is new? Oh damn, Kawada's taking that much damage already? Huh.
Oh, by the way, JM,
Yeah.
is there like a
Oh, Mandible Claw!
early WCW slash AWA style ring so we can run the Super Clash 3 rematch?
Jerry Lawler, I don't think is playable in the game.
Son of a bitch.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, as Susan St. James would say.
Here goes. Here goes.
Oh, oh! Now Kawada's a mess.
The game is starting to chug a little bit, but we just gotta let it sort itself out.
Oh wait, double arm DDT on the chair and barbed wire.
Oh, man! Oh!
Oh wait a minute. Oh my
Oh,
God,
come on.
no! Jumping pile driver on the chair and barbed wire.
That's a murder.
Oh, come
Unprotected.
on!
Unprotected. Look, man, Foley's got to do whatever it takes here.
Yeah.
Oh
I
wait,
get the
Kawada's
feeling
going right back outside the ring, but Foley is choosing not to pursue it.
He's trying to kill Kawada, and I don't blame him. That guy can kick his head off.
Oh, another
Oh.
unprotected chair shot. Count how many
Oh.
unprotected chair shots there's been so far.
Like 4,
F-
5.
5
Wow.
unprotected chair shots. Man, what a war here between... Oh, into the bar, out to the outside. Kawada choosing not to
Yeah.
pursue him.
Yeah, that's a smart move. You just got DDT, pile drivered, and unprotected chair shotted onto the barbed wire. Yeah, maybe stay in the ring.
Yep, another pile driver.
Ow!
Nearly 7.
It's like, this is... Man, just imagine this match happening in real life.
Oh, wait,
Nick
lariat.
Foley-
1, 2.
Nick Foley brains the crap out of Kawada with chair shots. Imagine
Oh,
that
wow.
in like 2001.
Well, Wada never would have agreed to it.
Not if, maybe if you paid him enough. He would if you paid him.
Boom!
Mick Foley
Goddamn.
gets his revenge on Kawada.
Oh, no. Foley wasn't done yet.
He's getting back at him for what he did to him in that title match.
And Hustle 3.
Kawada's whole head might need to be rearranged.
Yeah, we're doing another one because that was pretty fun.
His rearranged and needs to be fixed.
All right, we're gonna do another one.
Is Hanson in the game?
Yes. Wait, hold on a minute. I got somebody in here. White Tiger, what's up? Yes, we are streaming Fire Pro D. And we're about to do, let's see, where is Hanson? There he is. We're gonna do Stan Hansen. And who from the...
Bruiser Brody.
You want Bruiser Brody?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh God! Imagine this match.
Okay, here we go.
I've,
Hansen. Hansen versus Brody. Barbed wire deathmatch.
I feel like this would have really been a hot ticket match in Japan.
Alright, here we go.
Or did all Japan not really F with the wire back when these two were there?
Yeah, well, that was pretty much against Baba. I think it probably would have been against Baba's philosophy.
Yeah, and back in the States, I think maybe the only promotion that was using barbed wire was like Puerto Rico at the time. Don't quote me on it though.
All right, so who do you guys got here? Do you think Hanson? Do you have Hanson or Brody?
As, as much as I want to go Hanson, because this is a death match, I have to go Brody because of his experiences in WWC in Puerto Rico.
I need to find some of the old WWC matches and like Abdullah stuff and whatnot.
There's actually plenty of stuff on Puerto Rico.
Yeah, there's plenty of WWC shit on YouTube. All you have to know is where to
All you gotta do is just put Abdullah the Butcher, and there you go.
Yeah. You know, speaking of WWC, I can't believe Carlito's name, or at least real name, is Carly.
That's a big LOL.
Yeah, he's called Carly Colon.
That's a big what the fuck.
And surprise, surprise, Brody takes it outside.
Well,
Oh, DDT!
DDT.
And Hanson's bloodied. He took the. Oh no, he took the worst of it there.
Okay, I got the spicy lore for this.
Okay, what's the lore?
Oh.
For whatever reason,
Oh.
Okay, for whatever reason.
Puerto Rico's WWC have decided to come up and try and break into the Japanese market. That's why this match is happening.
Well, seems reasonable to me.
I think they might have done well had they tried.
You would need to get some good names for that, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Wasn't Puerto Rico's whole shtick like hardcore brawling?
Yeah.
Still is, if I think.
I don't know if the wrestling scene in PR is even still going.
Oh, running power slam!
All I know is
Two.
be very careful if you ever wind up down there.
One, two, no. I wonder, will we see a... Oh, the knee! The knee! It's over! It's over! No! Hanson responds in kind with a pile driver of his own. I love how he's bloody and Brody's not.
Hang on, boys. I need to step away from the commentary desk a minute.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Running boot there by Brody. Headbutt.
Oh.
Now go with the go behind. And Hanson really getting beat up here.
No, really? Oh! Nice backdrop. And he's winded.
That's all he had left. He's like, stay down. I need a minute. I need you to sell for me. One, two, three.
And there we go.
Sorry, boys. Had to have a conversation with the boss.
All right. All right, next up on our list, let's do...
Let's do a flippy shit match.
All right, give me a sec here. We'll use SEMA. And we'll use... Dr. Wagner Jr.
Alright, this could be fun.
Even though, for whatever reason, Dr. Wagner Jr. is dressed up like El Santo.
And here we go.
I'm coming right now.
What's the deal with that anyway?
Let's see. Well, El Santo's not in the game.
I mean, I know that, but whenever I see a luchador in all white, first thing I think of is, you know, this
El Santo.
line.
Santo matches are probably like the Bret Hart Tom McGee tape was.
Wait, you trying to say that El Santo couldn't work?
No, as in like really, really hard to find.
Alright, so who do you guys got here? Do we got El Santo or do we have SEMA?
Go with SEMA.
I got Dr. Wagner Jr. Because, yeah, you actually did what I did and confused him for El Santo.
Oh yeah, I just realized that. Oh, yep. Arm drag.
Even though I think with that get up, it might have been trying to give him like a El Santo type gimmick.
I'm not quite sure on that though.
Like that seems the most likely explanation to me. What?
Now I got that figure 4 locked in.
Yikes.
Wait, what do you see a top rope? Or what do you say, avalanche move? Nah, we see chops. That's not a case of Geary chop. This is regular knife edge.
Ooh.
I figured that. I just wanted to try out my Japanese commentary voice, see how good I sounded.
Okay.
Okay, if he's using headbutts and stomps, I'm guessing Dr. Wagner Jr. must have been a Rudo around this time.
Yeah, he was. Power slam? No, only one. Alright, some headlock punches. Dr. Wagner with the drop kick from behind.
You know, I actually had a little bit of time where I was watching some classic AAA, and you know what? Stuff isn't bad.
I'm trying my hand with classic CMLL because I want to get more of the technical side of Lucha Libre.
Well, if you want to follow CMLL, I mean, they have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm talking about their old stuff. I don't know if they've kind of modernized or whatever. I mean, they kind of did to an extent probably, but...
Not really. They're still extreme. they're still extremely like hardline traditionalists.
Oh.
Like
I mean,
some of
AAA actually did, I think, has a show during this weekend.
Triple Mania.
Oh, yeah.
AAA is going to be invading
Oh.
WrestleCon.
I mean, I'll probably catch the Triple Mania, but I'm still kind of sore over the 2015 one.
Oh, Wagner almost had him.
That Viano, the Psycho Circus match was depressing.
Psycho Circus are the three clowns, correct?
Yeah, there was Psycho Clown, Murder Clown, and Monster Clown, I think.
No. If I'd watch more lucha if we had Spanish language TV channels. I don't.
What do you
I don't
mean?
think-
Wait, hold on a minute. You mean to tell me you don't have the Telemundo?
I don't think we do. I'd have to check.
I don't have television anymore anyway. Like all my watches on the internet. I don't regret it.
Well, how are you playing your PS5 then? Or your PS4 or whatever?
I don't have a. Oh, I meant like cable television and whatnot. I should have been more specific. My mistake.
Oh, wait a minute. Big old power bomb by Dr. Wagner Jr. Oh, almost had him.
I should have been more specific. Like, I obviously have a television for my PC.
You know, no lie, I thought he was gonna do it. He was gonna do that move again until Seba threw him out of the ring. Seba's in survival. Oh wait, Backslide.
Backslide. Two.
Ah, he kicked out.
If he would have won with that, I would have said vintage AAA.
But I assume the
Oh.
AAA is like mostly flippy shit and whatnot.
We'll have to look up some videos later.
Yeah.
But, okay,
I
but
mean,
here.
I don't dislike flippy shit. I think the Young Bucks are pretty damn good.
Oh wait a minute. Oh, break. Seba probably could have had it there.
I watched a little bit of old AAA with Boris, and some of it's flippy, and some of it's actually kind of brawly almost.
Oh yeah, AA does have their brawlers, don't they? There's like Joe Leader and
Oh, wait a minute. Dr. Wagner.
Oh!
Oh, he's still kicked out.
Okay, this match is good.
Yeah, Seba. Oh, Seba gets sent out of the ring. Wagner choosing not to pursue him.
This match about to be un clásico.
No back body drop. I wonder, Dr. Wagner, would he go behind? Sends him up for a ride? Oh, he slides under the drop toe hold attempt.
I'm sorry, but that animation's too sweet. I love that.
Ooh.
Alright, Seba's like, I'm gonna go be a spot monkey right now. Here we go. Oh, wait, Dr. Wagner's like, no, there will be no spot monkey. Eat this pile driver.
Eat this power driver in the corner of the damn ring.
Oh!
Dial M for murder.
Not to be confused with the TV series of the same name.
Mahi Stroll.
Maestro!
No. Seba is still in this. But Wagner's feeling it. Just taunts and goes for a pin. That would have been so funny if that was the finish.
Yeah.
Vipro never has had traditional lucha rules in the game, has it?
No. They haven't. I think in more recent games they added a 2 out of 3 falls option, but you know, there's no like lucha tags or.
Nah, the lucha tags were part of the mod pack.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if they're still there.
No, it's still there. Just activate the more match types mod. That just use the more match types mod, and you'll have access to it.
Oh, that's gotta be it.
3. Seba put up a hell of a fight, but Dr. Wagner is victorious.
The 1702 with... What would you even... I want to call it a one-winged angel, but I know...
That is not a one-winged angel. The one-winged angel wasn't even a thing at this point in time. In 2001?
Oh, that reminds me. I think Jason Blackheart or whatever his name is, or someone like that, actually kind of modded World's one-winged angel data and inserted it into Fire Pro D somehow.
Well, there were a few people who did that. Alright, next up. Let's do... Ooh, I know.
Wait,
But but the guy I'm looking for isn't freelance.
wait, what is the promotion with the snowflake
That,
tiger mask in it?
that's Michinoku Pro.
Oh, we going with Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, we're gonna do Rob Van Dam versus. Do you want Tiger Mask 4, The Great Sasuke, or Curry Man versus RVD?
Sasuke. Let's go with Sasuke.
I was gonna say let's be really weird and do Curry Man.
No, we'll go with Sasuke and we'll do Curry Man versus Sabu.
Oh.
Do some late ECW, early TNA weirdness.
Here we go. Rob Van Dam versus The Great Sasuke.
Versus
At the...
Great Sasuke.
At-
What?
Alright, so who do we got here? Do we have RVD or do we have The Great Sasuke?
Rob Van Dam. The whole fucking show.
JM.
Yeah?
Call, but give me the Great Sasuke.
Alright, so you're going with Great Sasuke. Voodoo, who you going for?
Rob
Van
Van Dam.
Terminator.
Alright, so he's going with RVD. If anybody in the chat is interested in... Well, if anybody in the chat wants to do a prediction, who do you guys got?
I'm sorry, I just love Rob Van Dam's TNA theme. It's so cheesy, it's great.
I remember the whole Yappa Pie thing that Hogan versus Flair did.
And when I see the raw pig meat on your back, brother. This guy just flat out said raw pig meat on live television. And he's talking about whipping the guy and like, oh man. I wonder if like the guys who made like 50 Shades of Grey saw that promo and like were like, yep, that's what our book will be about.
You know that book was written by one guy, I think?
Can you imagine if we would have gotten this match at ECW back in the day?
Oh yeah, this was slapped.
This match would have blown the roof off the place. This match would have blown the roof off the place, and it would have gone for like 35 minutes. Or do you think I'm overselling the Great Sasuke's gas tank there?
No, I'm pretty sure Great Sasuke. Imagine Great Sasuke tearing it up with Taz.
Jesus. Yeah. That's another match I'd want a book to go really long if I could. Have Sasuke and Taz go for like 40 minutes.
What about Sasuke versus like Tajiri?
That would have been pretty good. If I remember, wasn't Tajiri doing stuff? Let's see, this is 2001. He would have been with the Fed at this point.
Wait, I might be misremembering, but didn't we almost get that at one point? like, I might be blatantly misremembering, but I feel like we almost got that somewhere.
Yo, I swear, if I ever do that TEW 2001 save again, right? If I ever go back, if I ever try it again, right?
Oh, I want to see that.
We're gonna be New Japan in 2001, right? And we're gonna see if we can nab Rob Van Dam.
Oh, if you do New Japan, are you going to continue the Enochiism path, or kind of be like, okay, this isn't working?
No, I'm gonna try to get us out of there.
Try to pull the plug on Enochiism as early as possible.
Because look, man, you got to be prepared for what comes in 2005.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait, what happened in 2005? Was that when Fatal or Crow Cop? I'm trying to remember what it was. When those
No, when Pyro takes a big dip.
Oh!
No, when the Pyro Seed takes a massive dive.
Yeah. 05 was what I'm gonna start calling the Great Depression of pro res.
Oh, damn. Swanton Bomb!
And everyone was affected. No one was safe.
Like, damn. Do you think I'm super far wrong in referring to the 05 crash as the Great Depression of pro res?
I would say you're not too far off the mark. Like, if you remember what Kurse told us, that 0-1 in All Japan suffered big time during that.
Oh!
And remember, the year before, All Japan Women would close the year before. And Gaia would close down in 05 as well.
I'd like to see a list of promotions that the 05 Hero Crash killed.
Oh, wait a minute. Great Sasuke.
Just to see what all we lost.
Oh, 450. Did Van Dam ever do 450s?
I don't know.
I want to say he might have done it like...
Oh my, what did he pin him off of again?
I mean, did he pin him off the miss?
I don't know.
Couldn't
That's
tell.
Vintage Fire Pro, I guess.
Yeah, but it can't hurt because I won't be here to dump you.
Alright, so next up, we will do Sabu versus Curryman.
Hey, like after this match, if they have him, could you put on a Gary Albright match?
Gary Albright's in the game. He's in the All Japan side.
Alright.
Wait, these are all the edits that came from a save.
I just like big wrestling guys throwing the crap out of each other.
How about we do,
I got it. Gary Albright versus that damn Kazuyuki Fujita if he's in here.
Well, hold on. I got the roster list right here. Let me make sure he's even in here before I even pull that off. Try to pull that off.
You know what I find weird about the Sabus and Fire Pro?
Alright, what?
Most of the Sabus in the Fire Pro games have the heel offensive style.
Well, I mean, he was a heel.
Yeah, but he was more of the... Yeah, he used a lot of weapons, I know that, but the dude was also very much a high flyer, and you know, not Abdullah the Butcher.
Unfortunately, Zach, Fujita is not in this game. Fujita wouldn't come in until Fire Pro, I believe, Z.
Oh.
I think either Z or the GBA games.
Our Lord and Savior.
Oh, wait. No, wait, I'm wrong. I found him.
Oh.
He's in the gruesome fighters list.
Our Lord and Savior is in the game.
Yeah. How about next match we watch Gary Albright attempt to yeet the shit out of Kazuyuki Fujita.
You mean to tell me you want to open up the summoning circle? You want to unleash this man on the world?
Inoki, Pompaye, Inoki,
I mean,
Pompaye.
if there's anybody that can whip Kazuyuki Fujita's ass, it's gonna be Gary Albright.
This man is really wanting to open that portal to the world.
Open it. Let it flow through you.
Now here's the part where I'm just staring at you right now. Like, you don't see it, but I'm staring at you right now.
Oh,
Yeah, would you like to know something funny real quick?
what's up?
The Big Daddy from Bioshock, I see it in Community Creations right now.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Somebody made a Big Daddy from Bioshock in Community Creations.
That's the what the fuck?
I would have expected that character to have been made.
I, you know, I would have expected that character more in Fire Bros than I would in the WWE game.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, I did see Rick and Morty made on the workshop this morning.
Okay, Rick and Morty I can understand since they're like a bit... They're so popular, people will go to war over like McDonald's sauce over them.
Oh, by the way, speaking of McDonald's sauce, has anybody either in here or in chat tried the new McDonald's Szechuan sauce?
Wait,
I
what?
have not. Szechuan sauce, that's the sauce that the Rick and Morty fans were going apeshit over.
The Szechuan sauce? I didn't even know they even had that right now.
I saw a thumbnail for the review yesterday.
Okay.
And it's done by a guy in a suit. And it's spelled S-Z, like S-Z-Z something.
It would be SCECHUAN, I think.
Yup.
Alright, and what do you say about the sauce?
I've not watched it yet. I think before I watch the review, I'm gonna want to try it for myself.
Yeah,
But-
I haven't had
yeah,
McDonald's
but-
in a long time.
No, but wait a minute. What would you even use that sauce on in McDonald's?
You're gonna think I'm crazy.
Okay, try it
Fries.
on fries. Wouldn't it be more useful on chicken, though?
Well,
Dude,
yeah.
I dip my fries in virtually anything. No shame there.
Well, oh god, now we're gonna have to have this discussion because, look, through a science project, years
Science project? What the?
ago, yes, you ready for this?
Okay, try me here.
My third grade science project was
Okay.
was of 3 fast food joints. When
Okay.
it came to simply their fries, who won out between McDonald's, Wendy's, or Burger King?
I have no idea.
If I remember my project right, I
Okay.
think Wendy's eventually won out. But yeah, I did like a bunch of blind taste tests and everything.
Blind taste tests?
This was a legitimate science project.
Legitimate science
Wendy's-
project.
Yes. In goddamn not third grade, but fucking not in third grade, but 5th grade.
Okay.
Yes. I literally did a 5th grade science project on which fast food joint had the best French fries over multiple.
How is that a science experiment?
Look, I don't know.
I am very baffled at this.
I came up with it. The teachers bought it. In the end, I got a
Oh,
good
spicy
grade on
drop.
it.
Wait, you mean to tell me you worked the teachers into that? That's my science experiment?
I didn't even really have to work the teachers. I just suggested it, and they were like, "Yeah, go for it."
Jeez, man, I went with light and dark photosynthesis as my science fair project.
Oh damn.
Listen, someone mentioned Wendy's. Is their Twitter still roasting people?
I have no idea.
I am.
Wait. What reason would their Twitter have to be roasting people for?
Because I know when the Wendy's Twitter was going on was like roasting the crap out of things like few years ago.
Man, Wendy's Twitter must really not like their competition.
But yeah, goddamn, I can't believe I worked JM that hard with my goddamn elementary school science project.
Make that. I got a high school science project story for you that's pretty crazy. As the Curry Man gets the win on Sabu.
All right, hit me.
Okay, so check this out. So, after I was done showing up my science project, I was pretty much looking around at everybody else's, right? And one dude literally was like, did a radiation thing. So he literally took all these, like, marshmallows and Hershey's chocolate and all that, right? And he literally put all that shit in the microwave.
Wow.
So I opened the mic, I look at the microwave, right? And the man literally put all of it inside, it's like all melted inside the microwave.
God damn, son. That would have been a son of a bitch to clean out.
Tell me about it. All right, here comes your man's.
No, not my man's. My man's in this match is Gary Albright.
Oh God, here we go. The
Here we go.
summoning circle has been opened.
Let the Enochiism flow through your veins.
Voodoo, I will kick you out. I will kick you out of this Discord for bringing this evil here.
I have seen the light.
Look, I accidentally tribute summoned the right monsters to make this match happen.
You're getting yelled at. Alright, anyway. But yeah. So here we go. So this dude, the entire microwave is literally caked in marshmallow and melted Hershey's chocolate. The dude literally gave me 2 graham crackers and he's like, here, knock yourself out.
Son. Tell me that wasn't the microwave from the faculty lounge.
Nah, I think he brought his own microwave.
Oh god, that's even worse.
No, I don't know if it was his own microwave or they provided him a microwave. You know what I mean?
If they provided him a microwave, it's not that bad.
He might have been provided the microwave. Because, you know, like, you really think mom and dad are really going to let this guy you bring the microwave to school?
Especially, you used the family microwave for that stupid shit?
Reminds me of, like, way back in the day. So we're talking about, like, maybe, like, late 90s, maybe, like, early, mid-2000s. You know, in this one class I was in, we literally made this thing. We were literally going to do s'mores, and we're going to melt the marshmallows and the chocolate with the power of the sunlight. So we made a thing, right, so we could put the s'mores in it, and we would try to get it to melt via the sunlight.
Bruh, that shit would take mad long.
Dude, it was like, it's like late in the spring, and it's like 80, 90 degrees.
Oh, then never mind. Y'all were good.
And we put it inside a thing so that way it would melt. So the heat would generate. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Y'all was Gucci.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing experiment we ever did. Pretty hard to build, pretty hard to set up too.
Did you ever do the science experiment where they literally crack an egg on the sidewalk or the top of a car and literally let the sun fry the son of a bitch?
No, no, we never did that. What, you did that?
I wasn't part of the classes that did it, but
You know, I wonder, if you fried the egg on the car, did somebody dare someone to eat the egg?
Nah, That's,
Oh, I heard a snap. I heard a snap. You didn't hear that? I thought a crit happened. Dude, I swear. I thought there was a crit that happened when he got grabbed by the leg.
I don't know, but we got some real wrestling going on, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
oh, fuck, what have I done?
But he didn't grab his leg, so I think we're okay, Zach.
I think that crack and crackle you heard
Oh!
was Voodoo adjusting his mic.
Yeah, that might have been it.
Alright, so, there's no lie. I thought I heard a bone, so I'm thinking, oh my god, did he crit him already? But then again, that couldn't be because we didn't see critical show up on the screen. Oh, Gary Albright's got a hold of him now.
No! This has been a great match.
You guys gotta check out those, there was this one Mongolian-style restaurant I went to in the South Carolina. You guys, I forgot the name of it, but if you ever find a version like that, you should try to find it.
Yeah, because I think Mongolian food is traditionally like a lot of lamb and goat.
No, like, what you do is, right, you put your meat, whatever meat, right, and, like, vegetables, and they have, like, multiple types of sauce and different levels of heat, right? You give it to the guy, right, he cooks it, everything that you put, right, and there you go.
Now, did they have Mongolian liquor there?
I don't know.
You know what Mongolian liquor is, don't you?
No.
Do you want to know?
Alright, tell me.
It's fermented mare's milk.
Nah, I didn't have any, Mongolian liquor. I had a Sapporo, though.
So yeah, this match is like a dream match for me.
What? In a dream match?
Damn, what have I done?
I mean, come on, you got a hard-hitting truck of a man and... Oh!
Kazuki Fujita is like, this is what I do to all the pro wrestling Noah wrestlers on the Noah roster. I'm gonna no-sell their things and bury them.
I mean, come on. You got like a truck of a man who needs people in the face really hard versus the god of suplexes. You can't go wrong.
Damn, if Albright loses, I know who we send in to stop the madness.
Alright, who?
Kazuki Sakuraba.
You know, I'm surprised
minute.
I'm actually surprised Pride never booked that.
Well then,
Wouldn't the weight differential... Oh, shit. Mean that, Sakuraba would have cleaned Fujita's clock? I mean, if other way around.
Well, remember that some of the Pride Grand Prix were open weight.
Because I know, Crow Cop and Silva had a match. Vanderlei Silva had a match and Crow Cop won.
No, because remember, some of those Grand Prix were open weight.
Oh! The man of Enochiism.
The lethal dose of poison.
that's it.
Alright, now, okay. Alright, now we're doing something else. Alright, here we go. Nah, wait, hold on. Let's go back to Puerto Rico land.
No, let's go back to Puerto Rico and hope to God we don't get mugged by the locals.
Okay, so let's do Johnny Ace. Where are you? People Power. We will do Johnny Ace. And Johnny Ace will take on... Well, let's go to WCW. Johnny Ace. Who do you guys want Johnny Ace to take on in WCW?
Johnny Ace versus Terry Funk.
Terry Funk?
Yes.
Okay.
it's a it's a death match, so we have to send in one of the deathmatch gods. Yeah, but
You're on Team Teddy or Johnny. People power.
yeah, but allow me to state that Pride really missed a trick by not booking that match I suggested.
But wouldn't like Fujita have just cleaned Sakuraga's clock due to the weight advantage?
Not necessarily.
Dude, they put Vanderlei versus Krokop. You think they gave a crap?
Although to be fair, Daiji Takase did beat Yarborough, and that was like a 400-pound weight difference.
Although that is probably the stupidest fight in MMA history.
I like freak show fights if we're being honest. Like, yeah, give me the jacked up bodybuilder who's like got pumped full of synthol and put him against the no touch martial arts expert.
All right, White Tiger, you go have a good day. I'll see you around.
Or at least he knows a little bit of kung fu. That would be.
Oh my God, the Ace Crusher! But he knows it's too early to go for the cover.
Ace Crusher 2 minutes in.
Reminds me of Fire Pro World's Michael Elgin at it, where he does a burning hammer like 4 minutes in.
What the shit? Michael Elgin with the burning hammer? Is that normal? That doesn't sound normal.
He only did the Burning Hammer once. That was against Kenny Omega in the 2018 G1.
So it did happen.
It did happen.
And Funk's bleeding. GG, Funker. GG. And now Mr. People Power is wishing he had some of that people power.
No, Johnny Laryngitis is bleeding because he got stomped into the wire.
Man, I love these barbed wire.
Oh, I know you do. For some reason, man, I'm going for Johnny Ace.
Oh yeah, Big Johnny had a great theme song too. It was like da 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 da.
Yo, JM, I figured you'd say that.
What made you think that?
I just know you like your Puro stuff, that's why. That time I saw 2 friends of mine scrap in the middle of math class.
Huh? I don't think you told that story.
Well, yeah, that's a hell of a story, actually. No, it was basically over. One was sitting in the other seat,
Okay.
and the dude who was sitting in the seat wouldn't give it up. So I wasn't really paying attention.
Okay.
And next thing I know, they're fighting, and a takedown gets hit, and they're laying on the ground right next to me. I'm like, what the fuck do I do? What the fuck is this?
I do not have the answer to that question.
Yeah. That was my first and like my first and only real up close experience with a school fight.
Well, I'm still gonna be watching the stream, but I'm also reading a bunch of blood culture articles.
Okay, why?
Because their top 10 lists are addictive.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be listening to them a lot.
I know I'm reading their articles, not listening to their videos. Like the minute like the Adams and the King Rosses of the world left. Yeah. Oh.
I like how the screen goes red every time somebody gets thrown direct into the wire.
Oh. Oh.
Yikes.
Johnny Spike!
Oh. That should be it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a 3.
Yeah, that were definitely a hard 3.
Alright, now time for the main event of the stream.
Ooh, alright.
The main event of the stream is going to be Bret Hart
You can find it.
Oh, I forgot. Bret Hart's a WCW. There you go. We're going to have Bret Hart, and we are going to put him against Kenta Kobashi.
Damn, they made Kobashi chunky.
Alright, here we go. Kenta Kobashi versus Bret Hart. Who you got?
Go with Kobashi. Man, I will always remember Bret Hart being in like the Malcolm in the Middle intro. And I never even watched a full episode of Malcolm in the Middle.
Wait, Bret Hart was in the Malcolm in the Middle intro? What the fuck?
Yeah, it was when they were doing the whole "You're not the boss of me now, you're not the boss of me now." You can see Bret Hart putting some guy, I think it was Benoit maybe, in the sharpshooter.
Wow.
There was also some anime guy smirking in the rain.
Huh.
Because of course, why wouldn't there be? Part of me wants to kind of, yeah, here's the thing. I like 2000s aesthetic enough, but I'm happy with the modern technology we have now. So I can't say I'm a full-blown nostalgia nut in that regard.
You know what old TV show I find really hilarious that we could never get away with today?
Alright,
What
what?
would that be?
Married with Children.
Oh yeah. Well, Al Bundy's jokes would never make it to air today.
What the insane? That we've gotten that fucking sensitive.
I think the only kind of shows that can get away with that level of content is like your Family Guys and your South Park.
Man, I really wonder, will Kobashi overcome will Bret Hart overcome Kobashi? Or is that a big hell no?
Oh no.
I need to watch more Bret Hart matches. Because I've heard the guy could have a good match with just about anyone. I mean, if you carry Tom McGee to a good match. Oh! Anytime I see a flying shoulder tackle, there is one guy that comes to mind.
All right, what?
All right, who?
Who?
And his name is John Cena!
Oh my fucking god.
Go to the corner.
You cringy bastard.
Yeah, I'm a need you to go to the corner, G.
Oh! Did Bret Hart ever use, like, headbutts in actual wrestling matches? Because that doesn't seem like a Bret Hart thing.
I don't know.
Fellas. What?
Yeah?
What is, out of curiosity, what was the real life name for M. Dickey's Maple Leaf Grappling?
I think it was kind of a mixture of, like, Stampede, AWA, kind of old schoolish wrestling type thing with Canada influences. That's just a guess, though.
Yeah, I unfortunately would not have the answer to that one.
I don't think Maple Leaf was any specific promotion. It's just like timey wrestling with Canadian influences. So your Stampedes, your AWAs, and the like.
But Stampede was your big Canadian fed, yeah?
Yeah.
Is there any footage of the Hart Boys working there?
I haven't checked.
And I'm sure I don't have to explain why it's called Stampede Wrestling.
Actually, I really don't know. I thought it'd be like a stampede of like buffalo or something.
No, because they were out of Calgary, Alberta. And Calgary is known as the Stampede City because of the big rodeo that happens up there every year.
Oh. Rodeos in Canada, huh? Never thought that was a thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was like a mainly a Texas thing.
Yeah, it's a... Look, rodeo cowboys come from everywhere. There have even been some great rodeo stars from your neck of the woods, believe it or not.
I believe it. Oh.
But yeah.
Yeah, you can tell this is Fire Pro D because, you know, they just bonked the corner. Oh, half Nelson suplex.
Oh man, Bret Hart's in trouble. I'm surprised Bret Hart has even lasted this long.
Well, he has the excellence of execution. Oh, Kobashi's not doing so great either.
Although he was well out of that gimmick by this version of Bret Hart.
Close.
This was old man Bret.
Sharpshooter! You're not the
You
boss
get-
me now.
Got the sharpshooter? No, that's not enough.
Oh! Oh! Dragon suplex!
Power slam. No, only two. Low blow.
Oh! I think the longest match was like Wagner-Sema, but I can't be sure.
Yeah, I think that was the longest one.
Did Hart ever work Japan?
Only one. You would have to look that up in Cage Match. I know he did he was on the SWS and
Sweet!
the Wrestling Summit show.
Oh. 1,
Two.
2.
No.
I think one of the Hart Boys might have did a tour in Japan, but that's about it.
I know Owen toured New Japan.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Sweet!
Owen did like what? A tour in New Japan, maybe 2.
Oh!
Jeez.
Now we're taking it out in the streets now.
Oh, Bret Hart was looking for a weapon. That seems like a very heelish Bret Hart.
Well, this was late WCW Bret Hart, so yeah.
This would have been NWO Silver and Gold Brett.
Wasn't that right towards
Ow.
the end of Bret's career anyway?
Yeah.
That nutshot sounds like a tin can kind of being like crunk or something like that. Oh! I don't even know how to describe it.
Oh, Kabashi's still in this. Goes for the cover.
1.
There we go.
He injured
Fire,
Bret.
bro.
He injured Bret Hart.
1858. I think that's now our longest.
Yeah.
I think that's now our longest match of the night.
Yep.
Sweet.
All right, guys, and that will be it for the stream. This is yours truly, James Factor Joseph Matos, along with Voodoo and Zach, and we
Peace.
will see you next time for more or for whatever Pyro game I'm gonna stream next.
See ya. Be good, everybody.
Much love.